Good morning, my name is Carlos Garay and I will expose about Jumbo in negotiations. Okay, the official name of company I choose is Jumbo Cencosud. His business name is Cencosud SA. It is located in the third economic sector, the commerce, because this company don't produce products, but it does market them. Finally, for expose about Jumbo, by reason of the precision of his social object, I will read it. The corporate purpose of the company is the constitution and startup of commercial establishments deciding to providing products and services. Likewise, the corporate purpose of the company is the development of activities related to the construction sector, such as the elaboration of design and the adaptation, demolition, restoration, or remodeling of buildings. The purchase, import, export, acquisition, a commercialization of products for mass consumption, the purchase and sale of all kinds of medicines for human and or animal consumption. All these goods and services may be their own and or third-party activities that will be carried out in warehouse and retail and/or wholesale trade establishments, the issuance or sale and marketing of vouchers and/or card exchangeable for goods and/or services, and the provision of additional services such as travel agencies, car services, center ticket office for recreation shows, restaurants and cafeterias, drugstores, and the provisional and payments of all kinds of goods and services, as well as the establishment, administration, and operation of said stores and business prior the corresponding authorization. All this I read is the social object. Okay, the main types of negotiation. These types of negotiation divides in competitive negotiation, cooperative negotiation, depend negotiation, passive negotiation, commercial negotiation, institutional negotiation, political negotiation, and collective negotiation. I will explain all of this. First, competitive negotiation is the antagonist confrontation where an inflexible position or condition is imposed. Usually, it will turn out to be a winner and a loser. Secondly, the cooperative negotiation. This is agreements of will of the parts to synergize an integration of mutual aids for the creation of convenient solution for two parts. Third, the depend negotiation. This negotiation is condition our interest to those of the opponents or counterpart interest. The passive negotiation decides not to negotiate, waiting for something good that will be convince him, creating an obstacle to negotiation. Um, Fourthly, the commercial negotiation. It established to achieve economic agreements and transactions for products and services in the country itself or outside of it. Next is the institutional negotiation. It occurs in terms of value exchange between organizations that represents common or social benefits. Political negotiation, like his number says, is negotiation for political parts. And finally, collective negotiation. It's the negotiation for a group of people with specific common interests. Okay, the analysis of one of the strategies studies in the company Jumbo. The strategy I analyze is discover problems and witches with the use of questions. Okay, in Jumbo, this strategy is so productive in the negotiations because when make good questions to the counterpart, it's possible to find out what they search. And with this information, we can make a proposal to the counterpart that benefits them and benefits Jumbo, and this make a good cooperative negotiation where the two parts win, or in the other hand, this information can be used to impose demands and have a power position in the negotiation. The strategy depends of the context of the negotiation. Okay, human abilities important in Jumbo. The most important abilities for this company was the next three abilities. The first one is analyze the wishes and problems of the other part. This ability is so essential because a negotiator who have this ability can develop a better negotiation and can make this conclude in the best possible way for all parts in the negotiation. The second ability is the good selection of the words used in the negotiation. Okay, this ability is important particularly in Jumbo because in his negotiation the great formality is so important. In Jumbo likes to treat their counterparts in so formal way, and for this the vocabulary is so important for first express the ideas of the negotiator in the best way, and secondly in the most formal form. Finally, the third important ability for this company is listen to make a discoveries. In Jumbo Things, listen is so important for every single of their contributors, but shareholders, operational managers, assistants, and obviously negotiators. Because if you listen, you can obtain information, and in the negotiation area, you can understand the point of the counterpart and can make a solution that benefits everyone. Okay, competitive versus integrative negotiation. In this case, Jumbo present the both types of negotiations. I will give two examples of these negotiations. In one hand, competitive negotiations occur when Jumbo wants to include a specific product in his catalog. For this, it goes to supplier with whom it negotiates looking for the lowest price possible. Jumbo using arguments like the great power that this company has, large quantities of the product that it will request, and the large market. Uh, First, the request of the large market that Jumbo can offer for that product, for that product, and try to obtain the lowest price of the supplier. This is a competitive negotiation because Jumbo use her power position to try to obtain the lowest price of the supplier. And in the other hand, an example of integrative negotiation is the insurance offered by Jumbo. This insurance can be offered because Jumbo aligns itself with the insurance companies, and Jumbo promotes and offers market to these companies, and earns Jumbo have a percentage of these services that it sells. In this case, the two parts win. Okay, phases of negotiation. Okay, although the phases that this company follows during the negotiation are not defined with these names of the book of Estrategias de Negociación, but all of them are evidenced. Okay, first start with the beginning. In this phase happen the formalities, the protocols prior the negotiation, and take place to promote the negotiation environment. Secondly, the definition of interest. In this phase, the parts of negotiation put on the table their interests, their wishes to start the negotiation. Sale of benefits. In Jumbo, sell the benefits his counterpart and especially reference to the market that Jumbo can't grant to his counterpart. Next come the agreements. When the interest and point of view was clear, the negotiation process to close the agreements and define the conditions. And finally, the follow-up. Once that agreement in the next step was started, Jumbo keeps a magnifying glass on top of these agreements to guarantee it agreements. Okay, the obstacles. In the book Estrategias de Negociación of Guerra Muñoz are exposed this obstacle. First obstacle is lack of knowledge, secondly lack of planning, third over temperament, fourth the reaction of others, 5 an individual approach, 6 intransigence, 7 lack of information, 8 insecurity, and 9 the power. Okay, in Jumbo negotiation, the most notorious obstacle for the counterpart was the intransigence, because some counterparts don't look all the market Jumbo offers for his services or products. And for part of the negotiation of Jumbo, one of the biggest obstacles was the power, because sometimes the negotiation enters to win the negotiation without being in the counterpart who may not have the same power of a great company like Jumbo. Okay, finally, countries who Jumbo negotiation. Jumbo has quite a large catalog of products which in turn come from different nationalities, among them in the image that do be added have had to go through the process of negotiation to decide the logistic, the shipment, the quantities with which deadlines shipments are made, the cost. It should be noted that these negotiations are intercultural negotiations. In the list of countries with jumbo negotiation is Germany, Argentina, Chile, Spain, France, Italy, Japan, Mexico, and Peru and USA, like we can see in the image. Finally, the conclusions. Okay, in conclusion, the strategies and abilities of negotiation are so important for the development of a negotiation. We, like future professionals in international business, have to improve these strategies and abilities for do better negotiations in the futures and contribute to the development of the country. Also, every company have a different way to do their things. This happened too with the wave of negotiation, obviously, and it's important know this company way to do the things and adapt our personal style of negotiation and our strategies by the context of the company. Thank you for your attention.